Hi, everyone. I'm Jeff Gladnick, the founder and CEO of Great Dental Websites. Today, I wanted to go over some of the things that I think make the platform that we've created specifically for the dental community really cool and attractive, and something that I hope you consider building your dental practice's website on. We've worked on this for about 14 years. The purpose of the company and the software platform itself is to make the best software for building and maintaining a dental website, period. We've worked on this project for 14 years, and it'll really never end. Every month, usually about in 2 to 3 releases a month. We're adding new features, new improvements for speed, new compatibility for mobile devices, SEO changes and tweaks to make our sites perform better on search engines across the country and the world for that matter. So if this is something that is appealing to you, if you've gone through the cycle of having to throw your website out every 3 to 5 years and rebuild it because you found that it's become out of date, um, this is something that you can get off of. You can get off of that train if you use Great Done websites. Our clients have never had to redo their websites from scratch, even the clients that started with us 14 years ago. Now, they have updated their graphic design from time to time, but that's the easy part. That takes a week or two, a little bit of time from the client, maybe a half hour to review mockups, and the new site is applied and it looks great. And all the hard work you've put in creating content, optimizing things for Google, organizing the website is saved. So that's our goal. It's to lower the long-term cost of ownership. That's the key. The long-term cost of ownership. You're going to be in practice for decades. So use a website platform that'll stay with you and grow with you over time. We want to make something future-proof. We want it to be speedy, adhere to all the Google requirements that constantly change, and any mobile platform changes that are needed too. And any other features you see. We constantly get emails from clients who found a new before and after gallery on another dentist's site, and they say, "Could you guys make something like this for me?" And we say, "No, but we'll make it for everybody." And we just release it for free as an improvement to the platform. It's a wonderful service, and hopefully you agree. So let's get on to the demo. So what I'm going to do today is show you a copy, a clone, what we call it, of one of our client sites, and I'm going to go through some of the common things that are added by dental practices and show you how easy it is to do it. So let's go ahead and share my screen here and bring this up. Share my screen. And here we are. Okay, so we're logged into this copy of the client site. This isn't live. And we're going to go through a couple things. So first, let's check out their service pages. So if we click on services, these pictures are kind of auto-generated, but they can all be customized for your practice if you like. So let's go ahead and pretend that we've added a new service. And what's not, let's pretend that they've just taken some Invisalign courses, ready to do Invisalign. And this here is where we would talk about the virtues of Invisalign and clear aligners. I'm just going to put in some filler text here. Typically, you want this about 500 words or so to please Google. So we'll do that. And this counter is handy and it shows you how many words you have. We're over 510, so we're good. If we want to go a step further, everything can be customized in the landing page. And this kind of gives you a preview of what's going on here. But in the interest of time, I'll just take the defaults. So let's go ahead and hit save. Okay, so social media posting, I'll show you later how we integrate with Facebook and Twitter, but for now we won't share that. This is just a demo site, and it worked. We have a new services page. It's Invisalign, and it's not that interesting yet. So what can we do to improve this? Well, how about a before and after case? So we'll go into, in this case we don't have a before and after section, so let's turn that on. This isn't too hard. We just look for our smile gallery and we hit yes, we want to see it. Okay, so that moved the menu down. We can fix that later. So for the time being, let's add a new smile gallery item. So in this case, we'll call it, let's give it so Invisalign transforms another smile. Give a quick narrative. This patient wasn't happy with their with the appearance. Is that spelled right? That's bugging me. Appearance with how their smile appeared, and you get the rest of it. put that in real quick. And the important part is we have to tell the software that this is about Invisalign. This is the key that will make everything better and optimize the page in real time for us as we add more content. This is crucial. So let's add our before picture. And I think I have a demo here. And we'll do before. And then let's do after. And we're good. So if we, again, there's more stuff for SEO if we want to be fancy, but we'll just keep it at the defaults for now and let the software auto-generate it. Okay, it's going to ask us to crop things. We just want to have a consistent set of pictures, so we'll hit save. We just don't want to have different shaped images. It'll make it weird. And then we'll put that there. We'll try to center it as best we can. Let's save. And not only will it crop it, but it'll re-optimize it for the web, so it'll load quickly. We don't. A lot of times, dentists will send us pictures or upload pictures on very high quality DSLR cameras, but we don't want a 5 megabyte file. We want this to be optimized for the web. And here we have our new Smile Gallery case uploaded. That wasn't too hard. And better, even better, if we go back to our Invisalign page, this has been rebuilt while we were working on this. And now we have a before and after case. So you're starting to see some more contextual information appear here. So how about a testimonial video? So let's go ahead and add a new testimonial video. Let's go to YouTube and grab something. And let's just pretend, gosh, YouTube is a sight to see these days. So let's take this guy and pretend he's a dental patient. So all we do is paste this URL down here. Should get some of the info for us. This patient was thrilled with their new Invisalign, with their new smile, thanks to Invisalign. And again, we want to tag Invisalign. We want the software to understand how these things are related so it can rebuild all the relevant landing pages. Let's go ahead and hit submit. And we have it. So now this is on our testimonials page. This looks a little better, but more importantly, when we go to the Invisalign page, we see a relevant testimonial. So obviously this would be better if it was more about Invisalign. I should have tagged the title, but you can, that's easy to do. So now we have a relevant testimonial video and a relevant Smile Gallery video. So what about staff? Let's pretend we've hired an orthodontist specifically to help out with Invisalign cases. So let's add a new staff. And I'll use my brother here, who's just a general dentist, but I think he does Invisalign. I know we're not supposed to double up the doctor and the DDS, but I'll do it for now. Orthodontist. Let's just do that. Let's get a headshot for him. There's Tommy. Here we go. This is where he went to school at Temple. Did a specialty in ortho. Great. There we go. Has a dog, a wife, and a kid. We hit upload. It's going to ask us to crop, just like always. We'll put that there. That looks pretty good. Let's hit save. Re-optimize for the web. And now, if we go back to Invisalign, well, I don't think it'll do it yet. It's just going to show us that default dentist. But if we go ahead and edit this, oh, I think I'm on the wrong page. Let's go back to our team. I think once we've added, where's Tommy? There he is. So we have to feature him, and that's kind of the delineation we use between the dentists who are usually sorted at the top and the rest of the team. And we will pick him just for Invisalign. I probably could have done that when I added him. Let's go back to Invisalign. And let's see how this has changed. So now we have the orthodontist featured. So it was that easy. We built a landing page specifically for Invisalign. This is going to target Invisalign in this area. This has automatically been done. You can view, if you're into SEO, you can view the source code and you'll see the title and meta description has been automatically generated. And of course that can be improved too. If we don't like that, we can say Invisalign, Littleton, clear aligners. We can add that a little bit and then say Hazleton, thanks to our in-house ortho team. And then it'll give us hints that we're kind of breaking the rules of Google. So we'll try to get those character counts down a little bit. Design call. How about us today? And there we go. We've done it. Hit save. And we've improved our metadata here. So now if we look at that source code, we've tried to make this a little bit more attractive for Google. And we have. So what else can we do? How about a new FAQ? So where are the FAQs? There they are. Let's add a new one just about Invisalign. So how about, is Invisalign expensive? And maybe, but we have a financing plan. We'll put an answer in here. Calls today, etc. And again, we just want to check that this is about Invisalign. You can check multiple things if this is also about cosmetic dentistry. This may apply to multiple categories, but it's important to check the ones that we want it to appear in. And while we're at it, let's go back to services, check Invisalign. And it's added our FAQ, and these will just start stacking up right here as we add it. So this landing page is now becoming quite compelling, where we started out with just some text about Invisalign, and you can work some pictures in here too. We now have a landing page that has a lot of authoritative additional information. We have the bio for the orthodontist who's going to be doing this, or the GP. We have a testimonial video in theory, just about Invisalign. We have a before and after case just about Invisalign, and we have frequently asked questions about Invisalign. Blog posts work the same way if you have a blog. So this is pretty easy. This is something anybody can do. I've commonly said that this is so easy my mom can do it. She's been the practice manager for my father's website for quite a long time, and took charge of the website. She was not a computer expert, but found it very easy to add this. And we have free unlimited support and training if you get stuck. So what are some other cool features here? Well, we can view this in mobile. This is my brother Tommy's actual site. And if you convert this into a much smaller screen, so we'll just kind of simulate a mobile device here, you'll notice that the site has changed dramatically. So this is kind of normal and mobile view. And there's a couple things going on here. We want the click to call button to be front and center and easily accessible no matter where you are on the page. If you're all the way at the bottom, reading something, we don't want you to have to scroll all the way back up and get a tired thumb. Who needs that? You can just press call and contact the office. Similarly, if you want to book an appointment, you can just click there and it'll take you right to the form to schedule an appointment. If you have online booking software from LocalMed or any other vendor, you can click that and we integrate with all of them and it'll launch that little dialogue and let you book. And similarly, there's a little map to help you find the office if you're driving in your car. We don't want you to hit a tree. We want you to find that find that office as quickly as possible and get directions. And then, of course, the menu floats down here and you can click through it. Everything is trying to be as big as possible with spacing, appropriate spacing to make it easy to click with a thumb. The other thing I wanted to mention is this little handicap accessible version. A few years ago, I remember there was some attorneys sending letters to offices and dental practices saying they're going to sue them because they weren't ADA compatible because of their, or they weren't adhering to the American Disabilities Act because their website wasn't ADA compatible. Well, if you have a website from Great Dental Websites, it is. We have a completely separate accessibility mode. This may apply for a tax credit too, but I'm not an accountant, so you should ask yours. There is a tax credit for making provisions for the ADA, I think up to 10 grand a year. So ask your accountant about that. But this is completely set up for screen readers. You can turn it off if you want to, and this is present on every site. There's a little widget here to bring it up, and it's also down here. We can turn on ADA views the same way. And by the way, I'll give you guys just a quick example of some of the SEO improvements that we're constantly making. We're pretty obsessed with this. The whole platform's goal is to perform as speedily as possible for search engines, because that's one of the criteria that they use to judge you when they're deciding where to rank you. And if you view the source code for Galactic Dentistry or any of other sites, you'll see it looks like it's really bad. All the source code is just jumbled together. Come on, like who wrote this? Where's the formatting? The programmer in me is horrified. But you'll also notice that this is a single line of code. There's a couple bits of spacing there. We should probably clean that up too. But this saves about 3%. It made our sites load 3% faster. But we're trying to win a race, competitive race. That helps a lot. If you go to Google's website, if you look at their source code, you'll see they've kind of done the same thing. All the code is compressed. They don't have it on one line of code, but it's 379 lines of code. And of course, it's very, very long. Well, there's one line of code that's just like the lion's share here. There it is. And of course, Google is huge, huge search engine. It's obviously running on a lot of lines of code, but they've compressed it to make it as fast as possible. We do the exact same thing. One other thing I'll show you guys real quick. This is my dad's website. He won't get too angry with me if I borrow his Facebook account really quick because I need to do this live. So let's pretend we have a live site. We always encouraging clients to share content on Facebook. Sometimes it's hard to come up with examples, but we've tried to incorporate this feature into the website. So whenever you add content to the website, you can also add it to Facebook. So here's a quick example. Tommy Gladnick, doctor, orthodontist. Yes, he's featured. Great. Let's give him that headshot again. And where's our demo? And there he is. Great. Let's put that bio once again. Hit submit. It's going to ask us to crop. Looks good to me. Okay, clear the cache. And this time we're going to send it to Facebook. I've logged into my dad's Facebook page, or the practice. I think he's recently sold it to a younger dentist, Dr. Justin. So hopefully he won't mind. Let's go ahead and post. It'll connect to Facebook and push it to this page. And after a second, we'll refresh this and we should see a new announcement come in here. Okay, the Facebook post was successful. Go ahead and save that. Let's see if it worked. And it did. So, well, we'll see if that image comes through in a second. There it is. So now we've shared. We could probably Facebook, is going to take its best shot at cropping the image, but at least we got his great smile in there. And now if you click through, it'll take you right to the site. Load that page, and we can see Dr. Tommy's bio. So that was it, and we'll go ahead and delete this, and we'll delete it from here too. And that's it. Oops, do we thought we just fixed this. Go ahead and delete. Oh, we did it. Okay, there we go. So I think I must have had another tab open. And that's it. It's very easy to add, change staff, add new services, and make all the typical changes that you would need to for building and maintaining your dental website. If you'd like a more in-person demo, if you have other questions, please contact us. We'd love to hear from you. We'll be happy to share our screen. One of our staff will go over, take a look at your website, show you how we can import it into our platform, and answer any questions about how easy it'll be for you to host your website through Great Dental Websites. Thanks again for your time, and have a great day. Hope this was helpful, and we hope to hear from you soon.